Sportcast. Y'all already know, man, 3 best debaters east of the Mississippi River. It's your boy Super E. But check this out, man. The only thing dumber than Kemp opening up George on Friday was French Montana somebody got more hits than Kendrick Lamar. I don't know what's wrong with it. With me. Straight out of zone 3. Got that boy Ed.
Hey, man, it's your boy Ed, man. Hey, Trump, I'm still waiting on my damn stimulus check, man. Hey, come on with it. Come on, turn green, baby.
He said Trump turn green. Last but not least, I got the man, the milk, the guru.
I don't know where y'all stay, but I stay in Georgia. And Red Lobster got that endless shrimp. Let's hurry up with this so I can go get me something to eat.
Oh, boy, we're going to dive right into it, man. As y'all can see, we got a virtual show going on today, man. Everybody practicing social distancing, trying to stop the COVID-19. The NFL draft just passed us. They did a virtual draft from home. And some teams look like they did not do their research. JD, give us your best and worst picks of the draft.
My best pick of the draft is the Dallas Cowboys when they took CeeDee Lamb at 17. I mean, CeeDee Lamb was projected to go anywhere between 8 and 12. I mean, really. But for them to pick him up, they weren't even on the list. They had to scrap whoever they was going to pick because you couldn't leave that caliber of talent out there. You cannot leave that. And to give your boys some more help, take a little more pressure off Zeke Elliott. You just don't know who to check now. So that's good for the Cowboys. Then you come back in the second round with this is a twofer for me. It's CeeDee Lamb and it's Trevon Diggs, and they got him in the second round.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
I mean, for them to go 2 value picks like that, man, they really got that. And I'm shocked because I'm not used to Jerry Jones pulling the plug like this and making good picks. So for them to pick them, this is a big improvement for Dallas. And I think that's the best. That's the best pick of the draft based on position to me.
Hey, Jerry Jones drafted from the basement, baby.
I'm telling you. As far as the worst, my worst got to be the Packers, man. It got to be the Packers. I mean, I don't know what credentials it take to get you a GM job or what, but you go quarterback when you got a franchise quarterback. The issue with the quarterback is not the quarterback. The issue was the offensive line. The issue has been weapons at the receiver spot. And sometimes the issue is also the running back position because you just don't know what you're getting out of Aaron Jones and Williams all the time. So the whole issue have been offense. The whole issue have really been offense. And you go and draft a quarterback. I just don't – and you trade it up to get him. Yeah. I just don't understand what from what I'm hearing is that they starting to – and then you go and get A.J. Dillon from Boston College and next. So I'm feeling like they want to go more towards a running-based offense. Because they did pick up some linemen. I think they want to go towards a running-based offense and kind of maybe want to start transitioning to get Aaron Rodgers out of there. So for them to do that right now, for them to make the picks when you had so many people out there that you could have picked, 13 receivers were picked. 13 people were picked. 13 receivers were picked in the first 2 rounds, and you didn't get not one of them. I'm very disappointed in those picks. Worst pick to me.
This was definitely a receiver-heavy draft. Aaron Rodgers was even on record to say that he would love for the Packers to take a playmaker in the first. And, of course, they did not. They took Jordan Love. I read an article today that said the Packers had intel that a team in the second round was going to trade up to draft Jordan Love. So they did it first. So I don't know how much that's going to benefit them. Ed, who you got? Best picks, worst picks?
My best pick was second round by the Buffalo Bills, AJ Espinosa. Hey, that was a steal with the 54th overall pick, man. Hey, look, I don't know how he lasted that long. He was a projected first rounder. Man, Hey, Buffalo stood out in this draft too.
They
For
did.
the most part.
They
But
did.
that pick right there alone, man, that just set the tone. 54, 54 when he like the number 20, 25, 26 prospect.
Great player. Yeah.
Man, I think that's the biggest steal in this draft. That's the biggest steal. But my biggest steal. But the worst, I think the whole AFC South, with the exception of the Indianapolis Colts. Everybody else in the AFC South, I felt like they didn't like it wasn't. I just didn't like none of those picks.
One of the
As a team
Super
draft. But the Colts stood out.
Well, if I had to get my best picks, I'm gonna have to take my hat out to them Baltimore Ravens, man. Oh my goodness, man. Patrick Queen, linebacker, late in the first round. He was ranked. Well, I think he was ranked like a top 15 player. They got him late, maybe like 28 or something like that. That was a steal. And then the second round, they came back. Then they came back with J.K. Dobbins. I love him to pair with Lamar Jackson. Just because I know that they're two dynamic players. They both got hella speed and they can stretch the field. My worst picks. I'm gonna have to say worst pick because there was two particularly in the first round. You had the Oakland Raiders with the number 10 pick, and you go and take Henry Ruggs over CeeDee Lamb, over Jerry Jeudy. I just don't see what John Gruden sees. I think John Gruden is outdated. But that's 1A. Yeah, 1B, I'm gonna have to go with them Falcons, man. Y'all know them Falcons reached for A.J. Terrell at 16. I'm sorry, Ed, bro. I'm sorry, bro. But they reached, bro. They could have traded back to gain some more picks and got him later. Or, I mean, you could have took CeeDee Lamb and maybe tried to trade Calvin Ridley. I don't know, something, man. Anything better than A.J. Terrell. I know y'all wanted Kinlaw, but A.J. Terrell could not have been plan B. Keeping it rolling, man. We tell you one thing, man. These quarterback, they went early and often, but some they had to wait. Jalen Hurts went 53 overall. He was the 5th quarterback off the board to the Eagles. Ed, how you feel, man? Jalen Hurts to the Eagles?
Hey, it was a bold move by Doug Peterson, but like he that type of person though, man. Like that's the type of swag he perceived. Like that's what you get from him, man. But I just thought that was kind of weird for them to take him that. Well, not saying that early, but
that was early. That's your second pick.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Jalen Hurts was a second round pick.
Yeah, but they just spent a lot of money on Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I felt like they should have. I felt like they should attack the receiver. I felt like they should have got receiver.
They took about 6 receivers, I think, this draft. They took hella receivers.
But I think they could have took one in that second round, or another one in that second round.
Yeah, because you could have got a great value because, I mean, the second round started off with a receiver. So they just let you know how the receiver was going early and often as well.
Exactly. They were deep in that second round. So, like I said, I like Doug Peterson, though. I'm not a Philly fan. I can't stand Philly, but Doug Peterson, the way he gambled and all that, man, I'm anxious to see how good of a move that is for them.
JD?
I'm intrigued by the pick for the simple fact that you gave, like you said, you gave him all this money. And it to me, it's almost a slap in the face as they don't think that you're going to stay healthy for the long term. So they need somebody back there that can come in and cannot mess up the game. You don't have to win, you don't have to mess it up, but that guy is a good character guy. He has a reputation that precedes him. He did it at Oklahoma, he did it at Alabama. But for him to get drafted in that second round like that, I'm like, it kind of like, I don't know if Wentz will be there past 2 more years. I'm not gonna say Jalen. He got one more injury in him, because I think he got paid too soon. We paid him off of a season where he put up hella good numbers, but it's all about the postseason. That's where you earn your money. It's the postseason, and he hasn't really showed me anything to earn that much money. So if I was Jalen Hurts, I would feel like I'm in the best spot to take somebody's spot, to be honest with you. So the next time he get hurt, that's Jalen's team.
Hey, so I know you like Jalen Hurt, JD. I mean, how long do you feel it's gonna be before he take that spot?
This year.
Ooh.
This is solely based on injuries. This is solely based on injuries.
Okay.
It's not based on just talent alone. I think if he gets in there and and Wentz get hurt, I don't think Jalen will do nothing to lose the spot.
Well, yeah, I mean they did pay Wentz a lot of money. He is supposed to be their future franchise quarterback. But for them to take Jalen Hurts in the second round, that means there is some doubt somewhere somehow, and they wanted to have some talent there to back it out, so there's not a fall off at the quarterback position. Interesting, JD. We'll see if he takes over this year. Keeping it with the quarterbacks, man. The boy Jake Fromm went number 156 overall. The 8th quarterback taken off the board. I'll be the first to admit. I will be the first to admit, as a diehard UGA fan, I was dead ass wrong. I was blinded by love at first sight.
I've been waiting to hear this. So give it to me. Give it to me.
He got us to the national championship his freshman year, and now that I look at it, he kind of regressed from that point through his sophomore year, through his junior year. Now, don't get me wrong. What I did love about Fromm is his intangibles. He's a great leader on and off the field. He's a winner. He's a winner, and he's an athlete. But when we start to consider him being a quarterback, he's a game manager. He won't lose the game for you, but he's not going to win the game for you either. So, I mean, it's a harsh reality that I had to face. And that's just based off, me comparing my opinion to the experts or the draft experts, you know what I mean? That for some reason he slipped to the 5th round. And, you just have to accept it for what it is. So,
at first, though, you think he should have? You think he should have went before that, though?
I mean, the thing about it is he was the 8th quarterback off the board. And the 7th quarterback off the board came from Florida International.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just like Fromm, for last year entering the season, Fromm was a Heisman candidate. So we're talking about somebody who was mentioned with the best of the best. He didn't compare to the best of the best. So I gotta take my L, man.
Hey, look, you're right though. But going into the season though, man, Fromm was a top 10 player. Top 10 player. And, even during the season when they were looking mediocre, he still was a first rounder. Between 20 and 28 at the time, I think.
Yeah,
he was. I'm just trying to see how he just fall off tremendously like that, man. I like Fromm, but
I like him too, but I think it was the lack of stats, Ed.
Yeah.
The lack of stats. And I'm gonna beat JD to this one. But he don't throw receivers open. He don't. He don't give him a step. He don't give him a step forward. Like if he threw him open, but who knows? Georgia, I don't know. Who knows?
Hey,
but
JD ready for that.
JD
ready for that. Boy.
JD, I pay my homage, JD.
Nah, that's all I'm saying though. See, it ain't even nothing like that. I just call it how I see it. I do it with my own team, and since the beginning, I've been saying that. First of all, he has yet to eclipse 2,900 passing yards. Georgia is mainly a running team. So can we hold that against him? No, but like at the beginning of the season, I was telling you, Georgia is a primarily running team. Why is he in the Heisman talk? Like there's no way he should be in the Heisman talk with Georgia running the offense that they run. I mean,
I think it was his efficiency, JD. That's what got him in the Heisman talk. Because if you look at the numbers, he was very, very efficient. That's one of his strengths.
One of those games, I don't know what game it was. The man had like 15 completions. He was like 15 for 17, and it was like 97 yards or some shit, or less than that. And I'm like, that efficiency, it looks good, but it hurts. It hurts. I mean, first of all, he gonna always, for the rest of his life, he gonna have a mark on his career because of Eason and because of Justin Fields. That first of all, like he shouldn't have been starting. I can understand Eason. He went out and he didn't do nothing to mess up the job. But at the end of the day, it's clear that they held Justin Fields back on purpose so that he can keep having the reins on the team. They did not want to. I guess they felt like they had to change the offense totally if they went to Justin Fields. But the man went and he started thriving. That all I kept hearing was he can't do this and he can't do that. But the man is thriving at Ohio State, regardless of the competition he may or may not have to go against. He's still playing like a great D1 athlete. Jake Fromm went 36-7 in the past 3 years, but most of those was just on the back of he had a complete team. He had a complete team all the years except one year we can say wide receiver, another year we can say pass rush. Okay, but regardless of that 1 year with the pass rush, that 1 year with the receivers, regardless of that, Georgia still had overall a better team than every team in college football.
And I don't think I gave Georgia enough credit. I think I was getting from too much credit, but I do see that light now, JD.
And I just felt like he was a fourth or fifth round. I felt like he was a fourth round quarterback, but I had people kept saying first and second round. I'm like, no. Then he didn't even have a good combine. That's like practice.
But he started out the season as a top 10 candidate, JD.
He did. But the combine is like practice. He didn't even do well in the combine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I blame none of this on Jake Fromm because I think he knows who he is. I blame, and I really do. I live in the state of Georgia, so I feel as though Georgia players, like y'all know how tough Cleveland is on their fans, Philly, Pittsburgh. Y'all know them tough fans, man. Just because you tough on your fans don't mean you're not a fan. I feel like Georgia fans know we the type of people that we gonna hold up our family to the end, no matter what. That don't make them get no better. I feel like people at Georgia should have been telling him, this what's improved your draft stock. This what improves the team. And if that can't happen, I'm gonna have to bench you. I mean, it's just period. Yeah. We just gonna ride it to the wheels fall off. We wasted 3 good years.
3 good years.
Great year, great teams.
Hey, that sophomore year, man. That sophomore year, though, man. I just think that was the best complete team Georgia have had.
No, it freshman year.
It was the freshman year.
It's freshman year.
Hey, look, they went to the damn freshman year. Hey, but that sophomore year, man.
Nah, see the sophomore year. The sophomore year, he didn't have a defense like he had the first year or the third year. The sophomore year may have been his worst year as far as the team build. That may have been the weakest out of the 3 teams. Cause that was the year.
Sophomore year, he still should have beat Bama that sophomore year.
Yeah, but that's also the year he lost to Texas in the Sugar Bowl. See what I'm saying?
But nah, man.
I know they didn't want to play. I know they didn't want to play, but they lost, and he was the quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say that sophomore year was definitely the worst team.
So what do y'all see? What do y'all see for him going forward with him being drafted by Buffalo? Do y'all see him as a 10-year backup? Do y'all see him kind of eventually stepping in to be the starter or getting any better? I just don't see no progression in him anymore. This is what I see. Whatever he is now is what he's going to be.
I give him the potential for the progression. I do think it's a injury-based situation. I don't think they're going to pull Josh Allen with all he's done for that offense. And he has a variable that Fromm doesn't have, and that's speed. So even when Josh Allen cannot throw, his feet bail him out, and Fromm just don't.
And that was another thing that they said. They said his lack of arm strength and the physicality. Because sometimes Fromm can take off and he'll just that way. If it's anything like 3rd down and 4, or 6. They was in trouble, man.
Yeah, he can't get it. And those were the plays we needed to see at UGA to get us over the hump a lot of times. And those were the plays that got us off the field 3 and out a lot of the time. So
yeah, it was a lot of 3 and out this year though with Georgia, boy. I'm like,
Yeah.
Boy, I remember we were out one day and shoot, we almost had a heart attack. I'm like, hey, who they struggle with? Was it South Carolina?
Yeah,
I'm like,
South
come
Carolina.
on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They end up losing that game. They end
They
up
lost
losing.
the game, yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of does fall back on the coaches.
So how much blame do you put on the OC's switches?
I mean, right now I put 80-90% on them because just the fact that Eason got drafted so much earlier than Fromm. So I think that's the first mistake where you gave Fromm the job over Eason, and Eason didn't really do nothing to lose the job. Now, I know Fromm went into Notre Dame that second game his freshman year, and he won, and that's a big win in college football on the road in South Bend.
Yeah.
But Eason was the better quarterback. I think they should have put Eason back in and just let Fromm learn that year. And like JD said,
Eason got robbed.
Yeah. Not only Eason, but Fields as well. I mean, like JD said, man, Fields tore it up. And all they told us in Athens was what he couldn't do. So, even though he wasn't playing ACC competition, the man still did what he did against whoever he played against. So, damn, you hate to see Jake Fromm slide that far, but it's reality, man. It is what it is, and we just have to accept it. So.
Hey, to answer your question though, I see him something like a Tyrod Taylor, but not starting nowhere. So I can see him being like a Tyrod Taylor.
Well, I don't know if he stays in Buffalo all 4 years, then I think he'll probably sign somewhere else. But I don't see Josh Allen losing that job unless he's absolutely injured and capable.
Only if he get hurt. I mean, I ain't gonna say he's gonna lose the job, but I'm saying that'll give him playing time. That's the only way.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today, man. Y'all already know, man. Follow us on In the Huddle Sportcast, all social media platform, InTheHuddleSportcast.com. Mr. Website. Get you a polo, get you a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yes, sir.